Hey, what's up guys? It's Jake aka Tag, and today we're back in with this Hog Rider cycle deck that has one of the best defenses in Clash Royale. Because Tornado's gonna get a nerf, we've decided to run all of the other great defensive cards with Mini Pekka, Giant Skeleton, Firecracker, and Electro Wizard. This Hog Rider deck is already incredibly strong in the meta right now, but it'll be even better when Tornado gets a nerf. Ruben from Team Queso used this Hog Rider cycle deck to sweep Tribe in 1v1. So if you guys are looking for a new Hog Rider cycle deck for ladder or grand challenges, definitely test this one out. And if you're not already, you can support me by using creator code SirTag in any Supercell game. Creator code SirTag allows me to spend more time on videos and upgrade my setup, and I really appreciate all of you guys that are using my code. All right, guys, we got a game here. We're gonna sauce out a Hog Rider. We're gonna see what's up. We're seeing what's happening, and he's gonna go for like a Mini Pekka or a Tornado probably, but no, goes in for a Scarby. Wow. I made a prediction because everyone's running Mini Pekka, Spear Goblin Hut, or Tornado, but this guy's whipping out the Lava Hound Scarby. What the heck? So unfortunately, our Firecracker goes off his lane, so I have to use it to the best of our advantage and make some type of counter push. So I'm going to go and drop a Giant Skeleton. He could go Barbs or something on us, so we'll have to wait and see. No, he's going to have Mini Pekka. I'm going to go Spear Goblins here. He'll probably go in for some type of interaction to finish those off. I have to eat the Bat's damage and the Mini Pekka hit, but I'll have enough Elixir to defend the right-hand side with the Electro Wizard then, so it's worth it. Definitely worth it. I would have just lost the game if I had an Electrode. Oh my goodness. What are you doing, dude? You are running Lava Hound Clone with Mini Pekka instead of Lumberjack. I did not identify this early on, and we're taking a lot of damage, guys. Can I claw my way back? I don't know.
This is fine.
We're in dire straits. Okay, I'm going to go for a Hog Rider on the left, and he'll probably scar me so we can pre-log it. I'm going to wait a couple seconds. I'm going to log. So we hit the scar me. We're already back in business. We're making predictions. We can vibe with that one. And I can Giant Skeleton, so then we can Body Block for the Flying Machine. And then we can Mini Pekka after, because he's going to Mini Pekka on top of our Giant Skeleton. So we're making 2 predictions in a row. Will this work out for us, guys? Or will we just have a horrific failure here? Who knows? We won't know until we try it. We're going to Mini Pekka on top of his Mini Pekka. Please drop your Mini Pekka. Let's go. We predicted it. Part 2 of our predictions are coming to fruition. Then we go Spear Goblins on top of the Bats. I think the Mini Pekka gets damage on the tower because I made that prediction. Let's go. 2 steps ahead, baby. So he's going to go for Lava Hound in the back. I want to go in for our Firecracker into it. I was going to say Flying Machine. He's got Flying Machine. I don't have Flying Machine. I'm a confused panda. We get an Electro Wizard here. It's going to Flying Machine behind, most likely. So I want to go for Giant Skeleton. It's the body block and make sure it doesn't lock on. See, this is going to be tough, though. This is the tough situation to be in. Because that Giant Skeleton, it needs to explode on all of his units. And I don't know if it's going to work out for us. I probably need to go in for an Electro Wizard here as well, just so we can keep our all of our air counters alive. Our Firecrackers are still here. I can go in for a Hog Rider, because if we keep something in front of the Firecrackers, he can't scar me. So he's going to be forced to Mini Pekka. And if he Mini Pekkas, we can Mini Pekka on top of his. Keep our Firecracker alive even longer. And if that Firecracker stays alive, we can Giant Skeleton. I'm going to Giant Skeleton instead of going in for a Log, because Firecracker is going to stay alive that way. Log, we wouldn't have any tank in front after we log, so it's just generally better since the Firecracker is going to kill the Skarmy anyway. And with 3 seconds remaining, we will walk away with a win, guys. That comeback was insane. Those double predictions allowed us to assert dominance. We read him like a book, and he's probably not very happy about that. Want to go in for a Hog Rider here. We're going to see what's up. We're going to see what's happening. And he's got Battle Healer, so you already know it's going to be Elixir Golem. I am ready. I can't wait for this. Such a good matchup for us. I can go for Firecracker in the back, and if he goes in for an Elixir Golem, we've got the Giant Skeleton, we've got Mini Pekka, we've got Electro Wizard and Firecracker, so we have so many ways of destroying his spam, and he can't really go in for an Elixir Golem into the Giant Skeleton, because guess what happens, guys? We're able to get a huge Death Bomb to obliterate all of his supporting cards. But it's not going to be the deck that I thought. What? Wait, his Musketeer died to the Mini Pekka too. Wow. Okay, so unfortunately we didn't get to play against Elixir Golem because we wrecked that. But fortunately, he just gave up. The Mini Pekka just made him rage quit. He doesn't want to play this game anymore. Oh, you love to see it, guys. Mini Pekka is such a broken card. Holy crap. Wait, he's still playing? I don't understand what's happening right now. I think he's confused. I'm definitely confused. But I'm hoping we can walk away with a very solid victory here. This is 7 wins in a Grand Challenge, by the way. This isn't any scuffed, like, 2 to 3 wins Grand Challenge gameplay. 7 wins when we took a tower in 20 seconds. So, we take those, man. We definitely do. I'm going to go in for a Firecracker here. I think that he might just give up, so...
Eventually...
Unfortunately, we weren't able to 3-crown him, but he was left standing at 478 HP by playing this game out for the entire duration of it. What a mad lad. Why wouldn't you let me 3-crown you after I take your tower? I'm going to go for a Hog Rider and go pull back the Barbarian Barrel and see what's up. When we see Mega Minion and Barb Barrel, I'm expecting it to probably be either a Royal Giant deck or a Graveyard deck, but maybe we're going to be surprised here. Our Hog Rider gave us so many hits on the tower, and I can even keep our Firecracker alive longer with a Giant Skeleton and maybe even a Mini Pekka, guys. This will be such a meme. This will be the dankest meme ever. He's going to go for Barbarians, and he's going to go in for a Baby Dragon. But I think the Mini Pekka breaks through and gets damage on the tower, guys, because the Giant Skeleton is still alive. Oh my goodness. He has to go in for a Miner, too. That is so much Elixir, my dudes. He is not happy right now. He revealed all of his cards. He showed Barbs, he showed Baby Dragon, and Miner. So we know it's going to be Lava Hound now. And he doesn't have Barbs in cycle, so we're able to go in for a Hog Rider. I'm going to wait with the log so that I'm able to hit the Spirit Goblins here. So one more Hog Rider hit. We're able to hit the Spirit Goblins and finish it off. And the Hog Rider still... Oh, it almost gave us that last hit. I said still. And I jinxed myself. It's all good, though, guys. We'll be able to assert dominance in this matchup. As you guys can see, if you are able to outcycle the Barbarians and they have Spirit Goblin Hut, if you go for an Earthquake and kill the Spirit Goblins or a log, then they're in a pretty bad situation. So, from what we've seen before is he might want a Miner on top of the Firecracker. See if he's got poison. Most of the time, they don't actually even have a big spell when they're running Lava Hound Spirit Goblin Hut. So, kind of expecting him not to do that. He might just go for Barb Barrel and then try to kill the Firecracker with that. That was really interesting. You're at 8 wins in a Grand Challenge. You think you're going to be able to Barb Barrel with my Firecracker. Since when does that happen? I don't think any good player ever lets that happen. He's going to try to Miner and we'll Mini Pekka it. Okay, he realizes that he can't kill my Firecracker. Wait, she's still alive! Oh my goodness. Guys, he's going to go in for a Barb. So we want to Earthquake them. If we hit the Spirit Goblin Hut, that's completely fine too. Yo, he has no Elixir. He doesn't even have Elixir for the Barbs anymore. The Mini Pekka is going to take his tower. It is literally a horror movie every single game with the Mini Pekka. It just stomps everyone's towers, just eats them alive like the snack from It. Man, that clown, it's reaching for those arms and it's going to eat them, man. You better watch out. That Mini Pekka is going for the heart. I'm going to go in for the Electro Wizard in the back, and maybe he's going to go for a poison. Maybe he miners, but if he miners, we're able to go in for a Mini Pekka on it. Otherwise, we Mini Pekka in the opposite lane, and now he's forced to go in for a miner on top of our Firecracker, and if he does that, I can Giant Skeleton or Spirit Goblins. I think the Spirit Goblins will be able to help us prevail in this situation. If not, as long as the Mega Minion doesn't lock onto our tower, we're able to go for an Electro Wizard and win the game. GG, well played, and peace out, brother. I'm sorry the Mini Pekka is broken. But you gotta win games with the most overpowered cards until they get nerfed. You gotta make sure that Supercell knows that the card is busted. If you look at it that way, maybe I'm doing the game a favor. I'm skyrocketing the win rate of the Mini Pekka, so then Supercell finally nerfs it, right? Right?
You're a bad person.
I have to find some way to make myself not feel bad about using the most OP card in the game. Alright, this guy's got Sniped tag in his clan tag, so you already know we got sniped. What deck is he gonna have? I can't wait to see it. He's going to have a Bandit, so we're going to go for Spirit Goblins to go and pull that so it doesn't get any chip damage on our tower. And he's going to have Inferno Dragon, so I think this is actually going to be a good matchup for us. What? Is this going to be Mega Knight against us? What is happening, guys? I can Electro Wizard at the last possible second to shut that down, and we'll see what he's rocking. He's got Log, he's got Inferno Dragon, he's got Bandit. From all things that we're looking at, it could be Mega Knight if it's a standard deck, but I have no clue anymore. I'm just going to go for an Earthquake so I get chip damage on the tower and get rid of the Tombstone. So then I can maybe go for a Mini Pekka in the opposite lane if he decides to spam us. I'm going to go in for a log here just to cycle and get more chip because we're up a lot right now, guys. Oh my goodness. I can go for a Mini Pekka and then I can go for a Hog Rider because he doesn't have his Tombstone in cycle. So what is he going to do against the Hog? He's going to go for an Electro Wizard and he's going to go for a log. The Hog Rider still gives us one hit, maybe two. Not quite. So close, but no cigar. So I'm going to Electro on top of his Inferno, and then I can go in for Spirit Goblins off to the side, so then his Electro Wizard doesn't rock us. So he's going to zap. All right, well, really well played there. I think I have to log that so it doesn't get a hit. And We'll see if he decides to go for Tombstone again to passively cycle. I don't know what his win condition is yet, so I'm a little bit shook right now. We see Tombstone, we see Electro Wizard, we see Inferno Dragon. Maybe it's Balloon. Maybe it's Balloon with Bandit. That's a possibility. It's a very distinct probability that that could be what we're facing right now. I just want to go Earthquake here so then we can get rid of the Tombstone skeletons and potentially break through with the mini Pekka then.
Mission failed. We'll get them next time.
Oh, dude, 1 HP. You have to be trolling me right now. Well, he's going to have Sparky. So the bad thing about this matchup is I need to go and cycle my giant skeleton. And I need to drop that right into the Sparky. He could tornado me and ruin my dreams. He could make me a very sad panda here. So we're going to have to wait and see if he's got that or not. I don't want to go in for an Electro Wizard because he could just mini Pekka on top of us. So that's why we're deciding not to do that immediately. We're going to wait and see what he wants to do. So we're going to Electro after, and now we're going to keep the giant skeleton alive, so he probably doesn't want to do that. I can mini Pekka on top of his bandit, and our Electro Wizard's still alive. The giant skeleton might have the Sparky walk up into it. I'm hoping that that works out for us, but it looks like it's just going to go and stay far away, right? Oh, no, it didn't. Didn't work out. When you go for a Spirit Goblins here, and I have to go for an Electro. He probably goes for something on top of this, right? It's going to be hard for us to just shut it down with an Electro Wizard. You know what? He's not going for anything on top to kill our Electro. So if our Electro finishes off the Sparky, we are 100% chilling. Sparky is going to stay alive, but our Firecracker will be able to kill his Electro Wizard and his Inferno Dragon. So I can go for a Hog Rider here. We can Earthquake on top of the Tombstone. He has to drop the Tombstone. The Sparky might be able to kill the Hog Rider, but the Hog Rider goes away from the Sparky because we Earthquake too quickly, and it looks like we win the game. So he actually sniped me with a matchup that I'm 100% favored in. Usually, when I get sniped, I have such a bad matchup. But this guy, he gave us a win on a silver platter with a really easy matchup. Thank you, dude. That never happens. So we got a game against Julian. We're going to sauce out Spear Goblins. We're going to see what's up. We're going to see what's happening. This guy is not dropping anything. So we're just going to have that Spear Goblin horde just do so much damage. You'll love to see it. I'm going to go for a Hog Rider here. And he's got a Lava Hound.
Look at this dude.
I feel like the Lava Hound isn't the appropriate counter to the Hog Rider. Wait, 9 wins in a grand challenge. That just happened, by the way. That's such a meme. That is a dank meme. So he might miner, so I just want to save my mini Pekka in case he does. It looks like he's not going to, so I'm going to be able to devour the spam with our Electro Wizard and Firecracker. As long as the Electro Wizard is able to kill the bats after the Night Witch dies to the mini Pekka, we're in a really good situation. I could go for a giant skeleton here as well, because the Electro Wizard should survive. And at 1 HP, we're going to bait out more Elixir. He has to drop something here. You can't just let that go. He's going to miner on top of the Electro Wizard. You'll love to see it, guys. You'll love to see it. I could Hog Rider, and I could make him spend even more Elixir on top of the giant skeleton. So if the Hog Rider is coming at him, he's going to have to spend Elixir to defend against the Hog, and he can't just eat it. And then the giant skeleton might get on top of the tower as well. I wonder if it's going to get death damage. It's really close. Oh my gosh, it worked out for us. That's brilliant, man. So I can go for Spear Goblins right on top of the Fly Machine, so it locks onto that instead of our tower. And with the Spear Goblins, I don't think he gets a single hit on our tower. Maybe he gets one. Okay, I stand corrected. He got one. So we can Earthquake on top of the hut, on top of the King Tower, and on top of the left-hand side. So we're in a really nice situation where I can probably mini Pekka him, and then I can go for the 3 crown with the giant skeleton. Yeah, he Lava Hounded. That was what I was expecting, guys. We went in the opposite lane. He's saying good luck because he's very upset right now. He is not a happy camper. We can go for Firecracker to go and kill those bats really quickly. I don't know what he does to the Firecracker. He's going to have to go in for so much Elixir. The mini Pekka is going to be able to get hits. I can just go for Spear Goblins because he just went in for a miner and everything he ever had on top of that. I'm going to Hog Rider to go and pull the bats, and we should be able to defend against everything with that Hog, guys. That Hog is going to give us so much value. It's actually going to prevent any spam from happening on the right-hand side and taking our tower that way. So then I can just Giant Skeleton and have the Death Bomb clean up all of his other bridge spam on the left-hand side. So that was some really slick play, guys. That Hog Rider pull, OP tactics here. So he's going to go in, but that means that I can just go for a Hog Rider and go in for Mini Pekka and then Earthquake his Spear Goblin Hut. So I think we win the game off of this. We'll see. He's going to go in for a Snowball, so that means he doesn't have Elixir for the Spear Gob Hut, so we can just log here. And if we get one Mini Pekka hit, we win the game, but it looks like he has to play defensive instead of going aggressive, so his miner isn't going to get enough damage. GG, well played, and peace out, brother. Pleasure playing against you and asserting dominance. I really wish I was able to 3-crown you and add insult to injury there. I can't help but think he did not mean to drop that Lava Hound to defend against the Hog Rider to open up the game. That was pretty interesting. I'm going to go for a Hog Rider to open up this game, and we're going to see what's up. What does this guy got in store for us? He's got a Knight. So when I see Knight, I'm thinking it's going to be Graveyard. And it could be Graveyard with Musketeer, because that's usually what people are running instead of the Ice Wizard variation, especially when we see Snowball. It could also be something different. For the most part, though, when we see Snowball with Knight, it's not going to be the variation of Expo that we're used to seeing when we see Knight Rocket. So I'm going to say that it's going to be Graveyard here. And against Graveyard, I have to play pretty aggressive whenever I'm given the opportunity. So I'm going to go and sauce out our Giant Skeleton instead of dropping anything else in the back. I'm going to play more aggressive. I can log this and kill his Musketeer. And then I think we can keep the Firecracker alive even longer. So I'm going to go for his Spear Goblins ahead of that too. Guys, he must be so frustrated. Our Spear Goblins kept the Firecracker alive, forcing out a Snowball from this dude. He is, however, going to have Hog Rider with double small spell. He's going to have Log and he's going to have Snowball. So it's going to be an interesting matchup for sure, guys. It's not going to be Graveyard. I thought it would be. So it's going to just go for a Log on that. That means that we can go in for a Firecracker on the right, and he can't Log plus Snowball that. I wonder if he has triple spell. Do you guys think he's going to have a Fireball or a Rocket or something funky? I can't wait to see. So I'm not going to go in for an Earthquake just yet. I want to build up massive pushes before we do that. And the other thing I want to do is I want to go in for a Giant Skeleton here and then hold enough Elixir for a Mini Pekka if he goes in for a Hog Rider. Might Mini Pekka in the opposite lane if he goes Hog Rider there, but if he just relaxes, we're going to be able to destroy the Musketeer, have our tower finish it off, and time it really well with the Giant Skeleton so we don't take any tower damage. I could go for another Firecracker, but I'm going to go drop it in the right-hand side instead. He might go in for a Hog Rider here. That's what I'd expect. Yep, there he does. So we're going to Mini Pekka around on top of it. Hopefully it doesn't get a single hit. I think I timed it well enough. Let's go. That's what I'm talking about, boys. And he's going to probably go in for Goblins and then maybe Bomb Tower? No, he's not Bomb Towering. Huh. That means the Mini Pekka gets a hit. That's really good stuff for us. And now we can start to go in the same lane as him, too. So I can go for Spear Goblins. I can go for a Hog Rider. And he's going to Bomb Tower now, so we want to go for an Earthquake on that. So if we're able to just get some chip damage with that, that'll be clean. Doesn't give us a hit. He's going to get one Hog Rider hit here, so I'm forced to log so it doesn't happen. And we're A-okay there, guys. For 2 Elixir, we deny like 250 damage, so we always take those trades. If we mess up the Mini Pekka timing and we don't do it as well as we did the first time, where we denied all hits for 4-for-4 transaction, then we have to go in for a log. So that was a pretty good play for us. I am going to eat an Earthquake like a snack. I can go for my own Hog Rider, and then I can go in for my own Earthquake on top of his Bomb Tower that he's about to drop. We're also dropping our Earthquake up pretty high, so if he drops a top Bomb Tower instead of a lower one, then we'll also be able to hit it. Okay, we're going to be forced to log this back. We're just going to wait a little bit, though, and we're going to go and not cycle anything. Just go for our Giant Skeleton in the back and play this game really slow and steady, because slow and steady wins the race, guys. Especially when you're playing against another Earthquake deck like this, guys. We'll eventually win because our Mini Pekka will be able to shut down his Hog Riders, and he's forced to go for Bomb Towers that is a free Earthquake for us every single time. I'm going to go for a Hog Rider a little bit further back. He's going to log. We can go in for Spear Goblins, Earthquake. I think that the Hog Rider might even get pushed. Sometimes it happens. It's such a meme when it does. I'm going to go for a log here. Maybe we're going to be able to kill his Knight in one less hit. Oh, man. The Knight still stayed alive. That's so sad. That's okay, though. So I'm going to just relax a little bit. He might go for a Hog Rider. I'm going to go for a Firecracker on the left, and I can go for a Hog Rider, Spear Goblins. But I think he's going to log, so I'm not going to go in for that. Oh, he's going to try and push the Musketeer towards the tower, but the Mini Pekka's right in the face of the Musketeer. Says no to him, and then we can Earthquake, potentially get a Hog Rider hit. He's going to go for a log. Really well played, and he denies almost all damage besides the Firecracker. So at this point, I just want to go for a Firecracker, Hog Rider, and save enough Elixir for a Mini Pekka against his Hog. I'm going to log here as well, just to make sure that we can hit the Bomb Tower if he drops it. Go for Spear Goblins, and go in for an Earthquake. He has to go and try to push the Hog Rider like he did last time. He tried to go and push the Musketeer. That was really the only way that he's able to get that extravagant amount of damage. And we're going to be able to go for an Electro Wizard to shut it down so it doesn't lock on. And that's one of the best plays you could possibly do against an Inferno Tower player, or to just catch someone off guard. So this guy is a top tier Hog Rider player, and we asserted dominance all over him. Simply because Mini Pekka is the most overpowered card in Clash Royale, and I'm just wondering when it's going to get a nerf.